Hey guys, it's Roxy. Whoa, doing a knife-related video. Yep. So, we're doing a comparison today that was requested by SP Silvago forever ago, and I actually responded to her saying that I was going to make this video, and she totally forgot she even requested it. So I'm going to do it anyway. My battery just is low. Okay, so today we'll be comparing my two all-time favorite EDC knives, which is the Benchmade. Oh, let me find my little magnifying glass. It's the Benchmade 707 sequel. I love this knife so much. There we go. As you can see, it's a McHenry & Williams design, 154 cm. Beautiful knife. Next has been my EDC lately. That is the Spyderco Leafstorm. Beautiful knife by Spyderco. Sorry that's smudged. Sorry this magnifying glass keeps moving. I'm made in Golden, Colorado. S30V steel. Amazing knife. Alright. So, what do we got here? These two knives, they're very different. They're very different, but I don't know, they're both great for EDC. This is my favorite size for EDC. As you can see, I get a full 4-finger grip on it, a little bit out at the end, but just enough to get a good solid, let me wipe this off, a good solid purchase on it. By the way, this is Kevin Wilkins' design, if that matters to anybody. But alright, so let's just get into ergos. Alright, first off, this knife is kind of an odd shaped knife. And that kind of juts out and kind of tucks these fingers in, and that one kind of sticks out. It honestly isn't the most comfortable knife. I think it's surprisingly comfortable because it doesn't look comfortable. But it is, but it's nice. Pocket clip kind of does stick into your hand. The jimping is uncomfortable because there's only 3 little things right there. You can't really choke up on it because of that ricotta right there. You're going to slice a finger off. And I do like choking up on my blades. So if the lighting is kind of off, doing the best I can here. But knives like the excellent Spyderco Stage 1, I love choking up on it. I never put anything like this. Always choked up on it. So, something to consider. I'm going to try raising this up a little bit. Get a better angle. Alright. So, ergos on this one. It's a very slim knife. As opposed to that one, it's pretty fat. And I do love how slim this knife is. It really does fit well in the hand. The ergonomics are good. The jimping sucks and it doesn't work. You slide right off. And the thumb ramp is not the best, but I do like the ergonomics of it. It does fit in your hand very nicely. So let's go over to blocking mechanisms. This has the wonderful access lock, that I love for opening and closing, and super smooth. I love the access lock. However, this little guy, I got this for Christmas, and when I first got it, opened it up, and I was almost kind of disappointed about it. The opening was not so smooth. It is now because I just opened it up earlier and put some lube in it. Hear that noise? I had just gotten that to go away because of wear, and then it like sticks the liner in there. But like sometimes when you grip it, you can hear it too, and it just bothers me. But since I opened it up, I messed something up, and so it's doing it again. It is a titanium frame lock. It's a pretty thin frame lock. Let's see if you can see that. How far the lockup is. It's not all the way over the G10. It kind of looks like it. It's like a little less than halfway. The lockup is solid all 4 ways. Here, let me see this one. This one I know is not. Nope, it's definitely got side-to-side wiggle, not up and down. I could probably fix that, but I love how smooth and fast this comes out. So this one, I definitely was not impressed by the lockup or smoothness when I first got it, but it did wear in. It did, yeah. Alright, let's talk about the handles. So these handles are aluminum with the G10 slab in it. It is Torx construction, as is the other one. We're going to talk about pocket clip too, so you can see it right now. That's split arrow. I think it is a great looking knife. The blade and, of course, the axis block are very close to the Griptilian. I actually held a mini Griptilian the other day for the first time. And it was nicer than I thought it was. But I think that this, I like this better. I do. I thought I wanted a mini grip really bad, but I love this knife. Pocket clip is excellent. It's black, so when it's in your pocket, if you're wearing jeans, like I wear really dark jeans, can't notice it, which is a great feature. It's only right hand tip up only. Or no, it's right or left hand, but only tip up. Which is fine with me because I'm right hand and prefer tip up. This guy has jade or raw G10 handles, which I love. Might actually get some custom work done by Tough Thumbs. And I would want the jade green because I love it. Also, pocket clip. As you can see, it's kind of at a weird angle compared to the knife. But when it's in your pocket, that's actually pretty nice. It levels it out. I don't really know how, but it does. So I do like the pocket clip on this one too. They're not too tight. They don't tear up your pants, which are good features for me. Let's see. Anything else I want to talk about? Just the overall. I love this knife. Actually, I almost lost this knife once. And I'll tell you that story right now. So I was in a store. It was a girly store. There are no guys' clothes there. And I was changing. I was trying on some shorts. And this is... They're about this... This one's a bit heavier. I will say that. But it does have some weight to it, but a good weight. It's not like, oh my god, this is so heavy. It fits really nice in the hand. It has good balance. So... fell out of my pocket, and I went around the mall. It was an hour later, and I, you know that instinctive just tap to check the pocket clip to make sure it's still there. Well, I didn't do that the whole time, and then when I finally did that, I'm like, oh my god, I don't have my knife. And like I said, this is one of my favorite knives, so I was having borderline panic attack. Went back to the store, and I'm like, went back to the changing room, there's a giant line. I'm like, great. So I'm like, have you seen a flashlight? So I didn't want to raise any alarm. Because it's the kind of store where if you said, have you seen a locking folding knife? Or a pocket knife? They would have been like, what? But, so she's like, no, sorry. I'm like, awesome. So I checked the cashiers, and I'm like, has anybody brought up a black pocket knife? And she's like, a what? I'm like, flashlight, a black flashlight. And she's like, and then manager behind her is like, did it have a blade on it? And he made this kind of motion, which is the same motion if you open and close this. I'm like, yeah. He's like, security's got it. It's by the women's restroom. I'm like, oh god. So went downstairs, didn't know if I was going to get in trouble or if I was going to get arrested or something. So went down there, said a few prayers, and went to the public safety kiosk. I don't know. That just makes me feel like a criminal. Like, I have to go retrieve something from the public safety thing. No, this is no threat to society, but I guess you could use it. It's got a long, thin blade. It would be a nice little shanker, but would never want to use it as such. Anyway, so I went up there. I told him the story. I'm like, so do you have, a black blade, or, black knife about this big? And he's like, he held it up, he's like, this one? I'm like, yeah, that one. And he just handed it to me and winked at me. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna run now. So I left. And that was the first time I'd ever lost a knife. And then the next week, actually, I lost this one. The more you EDC it, the more you have little losing scares. But oh my god, are you kidding me? I'll call you back. But I couldn't find this anywhere. I know I'd been playing around on my desk and blah, 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 and I just could not find it. Looked everywhere. Cleaned out my desk, cleaned out everything. Where was it? In my shorts pockets, the one that I had been wearing earlier that day. Where my mom had told me to look, but I refused because I didn't think they were there. God, I hate that. And then I tried to tell her that it was, like, by my coffee maker. She's like, no, it wasn't. You're laughing. Why? Where was it? And I told her where it was. She said, I told you. Man. Alright, I'm rambling. So, I really can't pick a favorite right now with these. I love them both for different reasons. I love this one because it's just such a cool, funky knife. And it does have S30V, which is awesome. This thing is a little razor blade. But this one, I don't know. I actually don't like sharpening this one at all. It has a tiny little bevel on it. And I just don't like that with Benchmades. They're hard to sharpen. I don't like that. This one is easy to sharpen, even though I haven't done it yet. But I know that I could run it across my sharp maker, and it would be a lot easier than this buddy. Either one. Try to say them at the same time. But this one has been in my pockets most. I don't know why. I just love it. And then that one too. But those are definitely my two most EDC knives. Just giving you a little outlook on both of them. If you like one, I'm sure that you'll like the other one. They're both great. So I'm going to wrap up this video now. I can't talk, I'm sorry. Just rambled about two knives for almost 12 minutes. I wonder if that makes me a crazy person, that I can just sit here and basically talk to myself about knives for probably hours. I could do this. Oh well, if I'm crazy, I'm crazy. Alright, really, I'm going to be done now. Okay, thank you so much for watching. This is Roxy, saying rock on.